You know that frustrating moment when you're clearly the most qualified person in the room, but no one seems to be listening? You've got the data, the experience, the solutions, yet your ideas keep hitting a wall. Here's why. Leadership has almost nothing to do with being right and everything to do with how you communicate. After studying Hackman and Johnson's leadership, a communication perspective, one thing became crystal clear. The difference between being in charge and actually leading comes down to 8 powerful principles. And the best part? You can start applying them today, no title or promotion required. Let's start with the most fundamental shift in thinking you need to make. Leadership happens in the space between people, not at the top of an org chart. The situational leadership switch-up. Here's where most managers go wrong. Using the same approach with everyone, the research is clear. Effective leaders constantly adjust their style. New team member who's still finding their footing? They need clear direction and regular check-ins. Your star performer who's been crushing goals? They need autonomy and big picture challenges. It's not about being inconsistent, it's about being strategic. The listening paradox. There's a reason the most respected leaders often speak the least. Active listening, truly understanding before seeking to be understood, creates psychological safety that unlocks team potential. Imagine walking into a meeting where instead of waiting for their turn to talk, everyone was actually building on each other's ideas. That's the power of paraphrasing, asking clarifying questions, and resisting the urge to immediately problem solve. The best solutions emerge when people feel heard first. The ethics advantage. Short-term gains from cutting corners will always cost you more in the long run. Ethical leadership builds the kind of trust that survives crises and market downturns. Consider 2 competing sales managers. One pressures their team to meet quotas by any means necessary. The other turns down questionable deals, even when it hurts monthly numbers. When industry regulations suddenly tighten, guess which team has the relationships and reputation to not just survive, but thrive? Storytelling beats data every time. Numbers inform, but stories transform. The most effective leaders wrap their vision in narratives that stick. A hospital administrator needed staff buy-in for new safety protocols. Instead of quoting error statistics, she shared a story about a single patient whose life was saved because someone spoke up about a near miss. Compliance rates improved overnight. When people can see themselves in the story, commitment follows naturally. Conflict can be a catalyst for innovation and growth when managed constructively. Avoiding difficult conversations doesn't make you nice. It makes you ineffective. The healthiest teams don't lack conflict. They channel it productively. Picture 2 senior designers locked in a heated debate about project direction. A skilled leader helps them uncover the shared goal beneath the surface disagreement, creating the best user experience. What looked like opposition becomes collaboration when you focus on interests rather than positions. What you're not saying speaks volumes. Nonverbal communication, tone, posture, eye contact, builds or erodes trust before you utter a word. Studies show employees consistently rate leaders who use open gestures and maintain eye contact as more trustworthy and competent. It's not about manipulation, it's about alignment. When your body language matches your message, people don't just hear you, they believe you. Culture is built one conversation at a time. The most powerful culture-shaping tool isn't your mission statement or values poster. It's what gets rewarded, ignored, or corrected in daily interactions. When a manager consistently acknowledges creative risks, even when they fail, that's how an innovative culture takes root. When they publicly appreciate someone admitting a mistake, that's how psychological safety spreads. The little moments add up to who you are as a team. Here's the truth no one tells you about leadership. It's not about climbing to the top. It's about bringing people with you. And that journey starts with how you communicate today. Pick one of these principles. Maybe it's listening more or adjusting your leadership style, and test it this week. Then come back and tell us what changed. Because real leadership isn't about position, it's about impact.
For more audiobooks and book summary, subscribe to the Corporate Stickman channel and click on the notification bell to keep yourself updated on more self-improvement videos.